Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Daisy and I just want to start by saying thank you so much for all the love, the comments on my previous videos. Lots of you comment your own experience with the nursing degree or you're going through it, and it's been amazing to see. I also want to say sorry I haven't posted for a while. I think it's been about a month now and it was just getting a bit hectic towards the end when I was on placement before Christmas. Everything was just kind of getting a bit more stressful. I had a horrible essay, but that's out the way now. I can relax a little bit more. But now we are back in another lockdown, so I have a bit of time. So for today's video, a comment on one of my previous vlogs about me doing one of my shifts was how I make money being a student nurse. And I thought it fitted quite nice with the topic, especially with the current nursing pay, and I've got a few shifts this weekend. So if you didn't know, student nurses and midwives don't actually get paid to do placement whilst at university. We work about 40 to 50 hours a week when we're on placement, totally for free, and we're doing similar jobs as the nurses because we're shadowing them. And towards the end, especially in third year, on my last placement I was doing quite a lot of work and we haven't been able to get paid for it. So the topic about getting paid for placements has always been around since they stopped it, and recently it's just become much bigger, especially with COVID in hospitals. So we're going in, giving our time when we have to achieve the hours during a pandemic when we could potentially get really ill and we're not getting paid. So I didn't want to start this video on like a downer, but it's not ideal, and I know that it's really tough when you're on placement and you just sometimes don't feel valued. So if you're starting your placement recently, then good luck. I hope it's going well, and hopefully there will be a change and we can start getting paid, because that would just be lovely. And it's nice to just feel appreciated, because sometimes as a student nurse you don't. So as a result of not getting paid, many students will get jobs alongside their degree, and I understand that this is of course normal for other degrees because every student has the option to get a job. However, with nursing, the semester time and term dates are much longer than normal degrees, so we normally have shorter breaks off like on the Christmas period or in the summer, and we're working half of it full time. Did have a job in a coffee shop which I loved because it was really nice just to kind of have a little break from placement and just be in somewhere a little bit different. However, it did mean that I was ending up doing like 60 hours a week when I was on placement, and it just wasn't sustainable. It wasn't good. It's not great, especially if you've got essays alongside of placement. It's just too much. So an alternate way I found the best way to make money is through NHS Professionals. So in Oxfordshire we call it NHSP, which just stands for NHS Professionals. What it is like a bank service. So basically you pick up shifts when they need you. So on the website you see what shifts are available and if they work with you, and then you just select them. So with NHSP I work as a healthcare assistant because I'm not qualified as a nurse yet. So the role of a healthcare assistant, which I'm sure a lot of you know if you're doing nursing, is helping sometimes with blood pressure and the observations. You can do bloods as a HCA. You help patients with feeding. There's lots of different roles a HCA does, and as a student nurse I think it's great experience and exposure to be able to do a few shifts as a HCA, just so you get that kind of understanding of what is involved in the role. I know a lot of hospitals do have NHS Professionals, but I'm aware that my local hospital, it has its own bank service, so it's worth just checking out with your hospital. You can even ask like your placement lead at university how you get involved in the bank service at your local hospital. What I love about being able to do the bank work is that you have 6 placements across the whole 3 years whilst at uni as a student nurse, which compared to the amount of wards that are out there is really not a lot at all. So what I do and what they advise, especially in third year, is to kind of have a look around, have a feel of what ward you like. If you haven't maybe done cardiology as a placement but you think you might want to work there, you can pick up a shift there, you get to know the team, and then if you really like it, it helps if you have an interview and they already know you. So it's so beneficial just to be able to pick up different shifts and just get a feel of different wards. Because you are a healthcare assistant, it allows you to kind of get that exposure from different wards and different departments that you maybe wouldn't have had the option to do, but as you are a healthcare assistant, you don't have so much of a role as a student. It also helps build your confidence. I found the first few, don't get me wrong, were really scary because you're going into a ward maybe you don't know before, and what's great is they do like double shifts sometimes. So my first few shifts I did with my friend, just because it was quite nice to kind of ease in that way when you have another person that you know. So that would be something that you could do, and I would recommend doing that if you're a bit unsure. But it builds your confidence up to be able to go to any patient and give them a wash or speak to other colleagues, kind of get used to working in a team. So how it works with pay wise is you have a standard rate between Monday and Friday. So that's the same for all those days in the week, and then Saturday is time and a half and Sunday is double pay. So a lot of my shifts are at weekends because you get the most money. I'm free at weekends because I'm not at uni, and it just works best for me. And it works differently for everyone. I use it mainly to pick up extra money when I need it. Some people use it as a full-time job. It just really depends on you. But if you can work weekends, definitely have a look out for them, because double pay on a Sunday, like, you actually can't go wrong. So what I love is on Friday I'm doing a half shift, and on Saturday I'm doing a full shift. So my half shift is 1 till 8, and then my full shift is 7 till 8. So you can kind of pick and choose the hours that you like, which work for you. It's great if you've got children and childcare. It's just a really flexible way to get money, and it's the easiest way that I found as a student nurse to be able to get money. Also, probably one of my favourite things about it is that you get paid weekly. So if I work a shift on Friday, I'll get paid on Sunday. You always get paid on the Sunday of that week, and it's just a really nice way. If I know that maybe I've gone out and maybe I've spent a bit too much money and I need to pay my rent, I can just pick up a shift, and it's a super easy way to do that. I really hope that has helped some of you guys understand how I, as a student nurse, make some money, and maybe you can join the bank as well. I'm actually thinking of filming like a questions and answer type of video next, so if you have any questions about the degree or just me in general, leave them below and I will try and answer them. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. Bye!